Nowadays, one of the main and most exciting attribute that every TV series has, especially the ones from the superhero genre who take their roots from the comics, are the Easter eggs, as well as the hidden details and references. Whether they are connected to their comic counterpart for just fun, a little detail thrown in the mix with a big meaning behind it. Some are noticeable by the occasional viewer, however, there are details which have not been noticed by the diehard fans of the series. And today we'll talk about some of the details behind The Flash you probably missed. Enjoy. 52 references.
Animal, I'd guess.
My dad gave me that pen.
So starting off our list, we have one detail which appears in the first episode of the first season of the show, which continued throughout the series, and that is how often the number 52 is used. Why? Well, this is the reference of DC Comics' New 52 series that launched in 2011. However, even before that, the number 52 was a key number in the DC universe. There was a series called 52, and in the multiverse of DC, yes, you might have guessed, it was 52 alternate worlds. One common detail about the number 52 is seeing channel 52 on the news. Also in an article during the pilot episode, a clipping of the newspaper about the death of Barry Allen's mother, the officers from the 52nd Division arrested Barry's dad, and many times after that, the number 52 has been popping up in the series. Rubber Ducky.
Yeah, I cannot believe you actually thought she meant a duck.
Only after season 2 premiere did Barry Allen, the show's star, played by Grant Gustin, revealed one of the most fascinating things of the first season. One detail you probably didn't even budge an eye to notice, the rubber ducky. It was appearing in front of the people's noses the whole time. They managed to sneak this little object in every episode of the first season, whenever there's a scene of Central City Police Department. However, one doesn't seem to notice it. Sometimes it appears in an evidence bag that a cop is carrying, or just lying around on a police officer's desk in the background. However, sometimes only part of it was visible, so don't try and strain your eyes too much. Now you know about it, just move on. A League of Justice. Producer-designer Tyler Horan is a huge DC fan. He expressed his feelings in an interview, and right from the start when he got the news that he'll be working on the series, the mural that you see in the Central City Police Department is his first work. At the moment, he was like, oh, I have to do this. And this is the first thing he created for the show. Yes, you might have noticed it. It is huge, and the words justice is in big letters on the bottom. However, you might not have paid that much attention to it, and look at the details. The mural actually has Justice League as the Greek gods. Superman as Zeus, Batman as Hades, Flash as Hermes, Wonder Woman as Hera, Green Arrow as Apollo, Green Lantern as Hephaestus, and Aquaman as Poseidon. Earth 2 Speed Dial.
I can assure you the CCPD has been working diligently.
In the second season of the show, Barry Allen ends on Earth 2 to find the kidnapped daughter of Harrison Wells from that universe. During his stay there, he learns that he and Iris are married, and she's actually a cop. He's also delighted to hear his mother's voice over the phone, as she's still alive in this universe. When the phone of their home in that universe is shown beside the parent's speed dial, there are also some notable names written on the speed dial. There was Eddie Thawne, who is alive on this Earth, but also of him are also some of Barry's teammates from the Justice League. Bruce, the Batman we all know, Diana, Wonder Woman, and Hal, the Green Lantern. A cool detail to pay added homage to the other main characters from the DC universe, the place where the Flash comes from. Science Showcase. Ever since the debut of the series back in 2014, the show has run many episodes. The producer's commitment to detail is on point ever since the beginning, and they managed to load tons of references from the comics implemented in the series. It is simply unreal. Before Barry gets his powers, we can see that he is excited about the new particle accelerator, which eventually is going to cause him life-threatening problems for the future in the next few years. And we all know this because he explains his thoughts when Iris asks him about it when she sees it in the Science Showcase magazine. And this is a very important, as it is in Showcase number 4 when Barry Allen made his debut. Just a small detail shown to us of what is coming, and a cool way to announce the Flash and what is coming with it. Giving the devil his due. Some of you might not know him, or you're just hearing his name, but Blue Devil is actually one of the most underrated new DC superheroes of the 1980s. He is a movie stuntman who ends up getting struck in one of his costumes, a special Blue Devil one. It is not all bad though, at least the costume gives him powers, which is not that bad, right? The detail is shown as Barry and Iris go to a theater which is showing another Blue Devil movie, and as a bonus, we see a movie about actress Rita Farr is shown, and a character who eventually becomes a member of the Doom Patrol in DC's Silver Age as Elastigirl. A nice reference to both the characters from the DC universe. However, this goes to show that while Rita Farr exists in the Arrowverse, Blue Devil might just be a fictional character. Deadly homage to Batman and Robin.
I have so many great memories from when I grew up.
Now this next detail is probably one you've missed, and it's about paying homage to Batman and Robin, but the animated series. Diseases on fictional series are tricky to pull off as they are needed to kill off characters or put them in danger, while also they have to fit your narrative and not the other way around, and to not be too realistic as they might suggest that you are trivializing a real disease. Thus, when The Flash wanted to kill Joe West's wife, they went to a rather unusual source, but one that fits the narrative so well. They used a disease that debuted on the Batman animated series for how Mr. Freeze's wife died, who, by the way, was the main villain at the time. An official name was given to the disease, which got used in this series, and the official name was McGregor's syndrome. A small detail with a big background, job well done. Hearthstone.
Just for everyone's commitment to the show and for everybody that's...
Greg Berlanti and Mark Guggenheim, both working on the Arrowverse, showed for another TV series which sadly only lasted 2 seasons on APC in 2008 and 2009. The show was called Eli Stone. The story revolved around a lawyer who came down with a brain tumor which caused him to hallucinate and see visions, with which he believed God was talking to him. His girlfriend was also a lawyer who worked for his father. Both of them have imprinted their past in the series, a detail well put, at the start of Season 2 when Harrison Wells leaves the Star Labs to Barry. The law firm that handles the probate is none other than the Weathersby & Stone LLP. Add homage paid to a very nice detail, which is only the truest of fans could have noticed if they did a background search on the crew working behind their favorite TV series. Earth 2 book learning. One of the greatest things that was done for the introduction of Earth 2 when it first came out in the comics in Flash number 123 was the cover of the magazine that showed both Barry Allen and Jay Garrick racing each other to save the same person, but divided by a wall. This was implemented in the first series, a detail you might have missed when Jay Garrick was brought to Earth 1 in the episode Flash of Two Worlds. They both raced around a brick wall to save the same person, and while we were at Earth 2 when Barry Allen visited Harrison Wells' office on Earth 2, a small detail was right there before our very eyes. A copy of Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities, metaphorically picturing the moment's state of events. And on a related note, tell us in the comments below which of these details you already knew. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.